Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today not the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with tonight's show. See Champions League match tonight. So I just want to quickly bring you this evening news so that we'll get enough time to do the full time analysis. By the time we don't blast this character match. Now, Peter Crouch for this Champions League, they're going to analyze who in feel say be the favorites, who and who. So they're going to mention, say, according to him, his own personal prediction. So the Champions League winner, they between Arsenal, Bayern, and PSG. So even your own darling club, Liverpool, they don't stand a chance. So Peter Crouch names his first three favorites to win the Champions League as Arsenal starts strong. So ex-England international striker Peter Crouch expects Liverpool to fall short in the Champions League, picking up Bayern, Arsenal, and the holders, PSG. Yes. So more just to see how it will go. And this time around, we are going to be having the second leg advantage at home. So whether that is going to be like a turning point or a major advantage, I don't really know yet. So more just to see. I know say the people who go meet for round of 16 go dey that solid based on where we finish as first. So that one sef na another good advantage. So today we go know who and who go qualify automatically first eight and who and who go need that double-headed tie. Make we see how that one sef go unfold. Now, one Manchester United legend come dey rubbish wetin Paul Scholes talk. That's why analyzing the money Paul Scholes dey talk say if Arsenal win, they are going to be the worst Premier League winners in the hierarchy of people don't win the league before. Based on say for the team of the season, there will be no forward of Arsenal. We go there, say they score goals. So based on that alone, it's we will be the worst people. Now, when you read this particular report put out by the Metro, Steve Bruce, when they hit back at Paul Scholes, on the way they suggest say Arsenal could become the worst team in history to win the title, insisting Mikel Arteta's side are so strong in all departments and deserve respect. And with this Steve Bruce, they talk. So we deserve respect. You don't talk about Arsenal in that way. They are first. Maybe that's why they talk in the beginning, in the morning. Say we are first for a reason. It means that we accumulated more points than everybody. So you should talk, when you talk about us, you should give us some modicum of respect. If it is your team for the year, your team for the first. In fact, there was even a point I forgot to mention in the morning. Do you know that in the history of the people who don't win the league, you don't get times when you say Manchester United win the league with less than 80-something points, like maybe 83 points, maybe even 70-something. If you go check history now, you go see am. Maybe like 82, 83. You get? This season now, in fact, go and look at the last 3 seasons. Oh, don't they? There are sometimes people say we don't amass plenty points, but in this era, those points are not enough to win the league for you. But when you go back to the era of those Paul Scholes, then, Baba, 85 points, we win you league then. 85 points go win you league then. But that's the story for another day. We'll come back to this one. Now, Steve Bruce, Baba the Para, they talk plenty. He got to talk, say, one thing everybody gonna understand, say, this Paul Scholes, say, nobody they hear from him for a long time. So he just enter punditry business now. So obviously, he go want to run him out, make everybody for notice him. You get? Now he got to talk, say, I don't really know where Scholes is getting that from. I have to say it. This ex-United player was saying, because him now ex-United also saying, because you don't understand where Paul Scholes they come from. Although Arsenal strikers know the score, it is valid. We can question that because Arsenal are so strong in all departments. I can get where it's coming from, that the forward areas, because it's always a little bit of concern with your number 9 or your strikers, and I always judge the team, the real quality ones anyway, or what they've got at the top end of the pitch. They are the most important players, that and your goalkeeper, of course. So when you look at everything about talk, in criticize for Scholes, so you don't understand where that one they come from again. They say it is typical Scholes, isn't it? To come out with something like that. We never heard from him for 30 years. And then he comes and makes statements like that. He's making up for lost time. Him and Nicky Butt. I can't go with that one because I think Arsenal team are really good. I know Manchester United beat them with 2 wonder goals at the weekend, but their overall play, the way they are tough enough. Now, after that video I'm making in the morning, why they talk say I know to do plenty research. I just go back in time, go look. I think it was 2003 when Manchester United win the league. Alan Shearer and Henry now be the forwards we did there. Manchester United player know in fact that season now only for Scholes now be the people we did there. Now I don't go do another extensive research from wetin I watch from this man. This man puts his own video after me. I don't put my own. No, it can't be like saying they read my mind because now so no, the guy use common sense. As me, I go do my own small research. I told you if I do extensive research, I will find more people we don't we say they win the league. They don't get players, forward players for the player of the season team, for the team of the season. So this particular Terry, now Manchester United fan. Now he can they bring another angle coming to his Scholes talk. You say what this Scholes talk, it no make any sense. And say even if you know like Arsenal, you won't talk rubbish against Arsenal. Don't say things that undermine your own team. Things that will rubbish your own legacy. Because by the one example wey me I give you, this Terry come bring out 4 examples because him can't do extensive research. Me, I told you in the morning, na small research. If I do extensive one, I go find more. Now, him come bring out, say, Man U win the league 1996, 1997, 2014, and 2003. In Adama 2003. These 4 times, none of their forward players dey for the team of the season of that season. None. 4 different occasions. You can also mention Manchester City 2001. They win the league. None of the forward players dey for the team of the season. For you to know, say, no be like saying a new thing. Like they say, oh, it's not normal. It's not normal. I've not seen it before. You know, those kind of things. But because they want banter us now. Because this Terry can say, if you want to follow Postco's analogy, that means you are destroying Manchester United legacy. Say all those 4 times, so they do that thing forward, no day for their first their team of the season. That means they were the worst team in history. Those 4 times. You get so rethink what you say. I know it is all about hate. So I'm happy. Somebody sent me that video. I watched him. I was very, very happy, and that's why I said let me just tell you guys. Now, moving on. So Mikel Arteta when they talk about what in players feel, how they feel after that meeting we in do with them. So because the media they ask and say, when you talk to the players, what did they tell you? They say, say they yell them, vamos, let's go. Almost everybody they like the enthusiasm was very, very high. Then they were like, let's go, Cochia, let's go. Whoa. I did very, very happy. Maybe they used to be console us, you get. So Christian Nogard, what they let us know, say, a grandmama, they collect different newspaper clippings, different articles. When they talk about Nogard, they cut them, they keep them for them. Then normally, at the end of the year, go come check all those stories with the family, they go to read the story, they play all those kinds of things. So you say, my grandma done do them for like 9 years running. And inside, they keep all those things because when the pikin self go big, grow, at least they go know say that papa self no small. They say, look, once upon a time, they were writing about your father in the dailies, yes. Your father is a very good footballer. So now we're seeing Noga said the talk. Also, Noga going to talk about lack of playing time. Because even though they know they really play much, so instead they try to contribute with everything I can around the group, a good feeling to see and feel like you are a part of it. You can actually play on the level, and I've been confirming that this season. So myself, I did very happy for Noga. Now for today, Matthew won't play based on who won't play against Kairat Almaty. So they say Ife Ibrahim and Maril Salmon. So Arsenal go add them to the match this squad. So whether they're going to be involved, I don't really know for now. But more just to watch and see. Probably they'll get involved. Away from that also, so Chris Whitley can let us know, say Martin Odegaard is very, very happy for it. It's one they say don't go out on loan because Odegaard was like, at this stage of your career, you need to play games to grow even more. And it's a chance for him to take more responsibility and to grow as a player and as a person. Also, it's a different country, different language, a lot of things that come with living away. So many players, including myself, have benefited from good loan moves. And I'm sure it's going to be a good experience for him and that he's going to learn a lot from it. We are looking forward to seeing how he's going to do over there. So Mr. Badi happy for it's a 1 he gets for that loan. Now, so Sky Sports going to analyze our strikers when we discover because they check all our goals. They come out the ones with them defenders, all those Magales, then Timber, them go midfielders, then they come out. So they come focus on only the strikers by the forwards. So they come check Man City scored 33, we scored 20, Aston Villa scored 22. So they come say Arsenal have to step up and start scoring. So O'Hara they feel say Arsenal need to get more out of the attacking players. I quite agree. Nobody they disagree with that one. Another question which Sky Sports currently ask, say, Arsene Wenger best ever scored the Invincibles. If they play for today's league now, they go fit win am. It's an emphatic yes for me. Why they go win am? They get goal machine in Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry, they get goal machine. So people go ask, say, but will Thierry Henry can he thrive in today's football world? Because this era and that era are not quite the same. But I think he's going to try because he's very, very athletic. He has pace. He has an eye for goal. Baba, now the greatest ingredients. Well, if they cook any soup, he will lick anybody like a pot of soup. So now wait till me, I know say if Arsenal play for this era now, Baba for this CP, I won't stop them now. Man, you know be Man U of before. You get. So who won't stop them? Unless that Man U of old self come back here. If all those great teams they come back, Baba, it will be a story for another. Because while I was doing research today, I come go to check. Arsenal won the league like 3 times in a row in 1932, 1931, 1934, all those times. We win back to back to back. We get history. You go see all those Huddersfield win back to back to back. If you do the research, we don't say, how many people in our community witness all those era 1931, 1932? Time don't pass. One day now we go there, they talk about 2058. Hey, this life. Well, it is well. Now, quickly, Sterling, they don't say in contracts for Chelsea. Sterling is not a free agent. I felt you want to know about it. We don't know be our player. So they don't say that one contract. So most of the thing will do moving forward. Now, TNT Sports, when they do this interview with Gordon, so Gordon could explain, say the Premier League and Champions League, they're quite different. So the Champions League is very, very open. You get very open, but the Premier League, it's too physical. Like Premier League, they don't come play ball. Now duels, fight, run. But for the Champions League, those ones, now ball they come play. Unless maybe Premier League team, they play Premier League team for Champions League. And they will bring their Premiership mentality. But for Champions League, normal, they can't play ball. Nobody get time to call the follow you, they fight. So now what thing they explain. All right, this is I try to make the show very, very brief because time not really they based on time the match they for front. I don't want to make the video too long so that I know it will take time to upload. So now Talk Sports, when they talk about Champions League, say Arsenal will breeze to Champions League top spots and have one thing required to actually win it. Yes. So when you read that report, say Arsenal have what it takes to win the Champions League this season. That's according to European football experts and Kevin Hatchard, who is raving about the Gunners, who so far boast a perfect 100% record in the Champions League. Based on say we don't win 7/7, we'll win this 8-9, it will be 8/8. They say Arsenal have been the best team in the Champions League so far. I think that's fair to say. Hatchard began on the Champions League preview edition of the podcast. They were able to power their way past Bayern. It gets who I thought was a really good result. Yes. Now, Arsenal defensively make me think they can. I think defensively they are the best team in Europe. I do think Arsenal do have an opportunity here because of the depth that they have, because of the defensive quality they have. When I say defensive quality, it's not just William Saliba and Magalhaes. It's the fact that as a team out of possession, they are incredibly difficult to break down. And nobody they argue on. That's the fact that you can take to the bank. Now, Vieira self don't join the roller coaster. When they talk, say, Arsenal need to create more chances for their striker. This is something we all know, so I don't think it's an open secret or a secret. So everybody knows this. Say we need to do more. Even Arteta self, they talk on. You get so. Let's just hope moving forward. In fact, today I want to see like 4-0, 5-0. You get. In fact, minimum of 3. Today, minimum of 3. You get. Where some people use and boost their morale. Those don't know the score. But they use today game boost up. Yeah, now my own prayer with that. Now, Jamie Carragher come dey complain say why Liverpool no sign Declan Rice? That Declan Rice they no sign. Say it no make sense. They go leave Arsenal go sign Declan Rice. Say now they get Curtis Jones, they get Alexis McAllister, but those people are not really physical, and the EPL of today requires physicality, and they lack it. So now they complain with him. They complain. Now let's quickly bring you a message from one of our sponsors in Mobile World Associates and Co-Limited, the anti-construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 80 6464 2234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Also, we could bring you a message from Madame Adobe. We get this Turkish furniture brought into the country. So if you're interested in this furniture, make it get in touch with Madam Adobe, as she has two three-seater chairs, two single-seater chairs, three side tables, one center table, big size dining table, six pieces of dining seats, and six throw pillows. So get in touch with her on 00206 026 34, and the location is Shongutedo, Aja, Lagos, Nigeria. So if you're interested, her number is at the bottom of the screen. Get in touch with her ASAP. And with that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and ends. Like, come your way later tonight. When we open the studios, we'll discuss the Champions League till then. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now, good night and lucky amounts. Alright, guys. Woo, woo, woo. I wish them also once.